Hi, this is Taylor Rhodes with RMGO. We are officially back on the road. It feels kind of nice to be out with the people and talking about the really important issues that we have going on in our state. We were down in southern Colorado this morning where we met with a group of, probably 50 grassroots patriots that are eager to change the trajectory of Colorado. And it's really important to note that people are waking up. People that were anti-gunners 2 years ago have completely changed the way that they're thinking about our elections, the way they think about policy, the way they think about firearms in general. And it's really pretty cool to see. Over the next few weeks, few months, I'll be traveling around the state to speak with groups just like this one, to talk about the things that matter the most to Colorado right now. Some of the things we talked about today was obviously what happened in the election or the legislative session this past session. So we talked about all of the anti-gun measures that were passed into law and signed by Governor Polis, and what the implications of those measures are to you and to your communities. We also talked about the 2020 elections, what happened there, and then we looked forward and we talked a little bit about the 2022 elections and how RMGO and our campaign appendages, RMGO Super PAC and others, are setting the table to take back Colorado, to regain a pro-gun majority in at least one of the chambers, and how that's possible and what that looks like. We also briefly touched on the idea of redistricting and what the Redistricting Commission is doing and how they are figuring out where the line should be drawn to decide who is going to be your next representative or state senator or even congressman for the next 10 years. So it's really kind of a important conversation that we're having, and I'm willing to speak to groups like this across the state. If you have a group, whether it be a GOP group, a Tea Party group, just a group of like-minded conservatives, or a Bible study, or anything like that, it is imperative that we're spreading the message of pro-gun values and how this reign of anti-gun liberals our state, not just on the gun issue, but every other issue as well. But of course, we talk primarily on the gun issue. So I'm happy to speak to any group that's willing to have me. I really do enjoy doing it, and again, I always like to hear and know what's going on in their communities, and know the key players. Unfortunately, over the past 10 or I say 5 or so years, the gun community has lacked in a sense of not having people on the ground, and I aim to change that, and RMGO aims to change that, and we've got to build back our coalitions. We've got to build back stronger than we ever have before, and I know that our members and our supporters and whether you're a member or not, pro-gun patriots across the state are seeing bills like Senate Bill 256, where rogue anti-gun communities can literally say, okay, well, that's fine that you can have a permit, but we're not going to let you carry here. And frankly, that's unacceptable. So, it's critical that we talk about these things, and we talk about people that should step up to run for election, that might have never thought that this was their calling until just now. I'm going to post in the next couple hours, whenever I get back to my office, a link that's not anything binding, but a link that will allow you to show your interest in running for office. That's not the main reason we're out on the road, but that's one of the things that we're talking about, and it really is important. to relay that message to everyone, that if you have an interest, that it's important to at least consider that, because right now our state needs us the most that they ever have, and it's time for us to step up. I look forward to chatting with you again. I just wanted to give you a little brief video update of what we're doing and what we've got going on, and how important it is right now to just stay vigilant, to stay in tune with the media, to stay in tune with everything that's going on on the pro-gun side of things, and even on the anti-gun side of things, because when you really look into what these anti-gun politicians are doing, not just here in Colorado but around the country, it really is scary. I think there's some articles coming out of San Jose, California, where California doesn't have preemption either, and San Jose is literally threatening gun confiscation. And I'm very afraid that we'll see similar measures being pushed by cities like Boulder, Denver, Fort Collins, even some of those mountain towns that have liberal strongholds. So it's really important that we stick together and that we know what's going on, and so that we can fight back as soon as a vote comes up on the floor of a city council, or when the legislature reconvenes in January of next year. Until next time, I look forward to chatting with you again. If you ever have any questions for us, the best way to reach us is emailing us at office@rmgo.org, or just messaging our Facebook page. We try to look at that every day, every couple days at least. So thanks again for tuning in. Forward this message to your friends, family, anybody that you know is a RMGO or pro-gun supporter, to let them know that we're out here doing the work. So really appreciate everyone watching and everyone that forwards along this message. Thanks so much.